I got 10 new Apple shortcut and automations that were just too good not to share with y'all. I got a bunch of AI shortcuts such as a wallpaper generator to have AI generate a wallpaper you describe. I have shortcuts that you guys requested personally, like this auto work attendance tracker. And I even got some magical shortcuts that activate with Harry Potter spells. All these shortcuts will be linked below, and shout out to you guys for sending me ideas on Apple shortcuts you guys wanted to see. Please continue sending those in the comments below. Let's dive in. Starting off with my latest morning AI assistant shortcut. It starts off by getting the current date, then current location, then the current weather of the current location, then finds the calendar events for the day, then finds the reminders due today, then finds the birthdays today. And then using the ChatGPT model, I have a message that will use all this info to neatly craft a message, then put it into a text, and then send that text to myself. Then to automate this, you go to automation, choose my wake up alarm, then run immediately, then next. And then attach the morning AI assistant shortcut. So now when my wake up alarm goes off, I will receive a text message that tells me the date, weather, how to dress for the weather, and reminders I have due, my counter events for the day, and then any birthdays from contacts list that I have for the day as well. This is the perfect morning assistant, and AI has made the shortcut like 10 times shorter than it would have been in the past. This is a daily use shortcut for me. Next up, we've got a requested shortcut where someone wanted to have their cellular data toggle off when they connect to their home Wi-Fi, and then when they disconnect to turn back on their cellular data. So to do this, we'll first go to automations, then choose Wi-Fi. You'll choose your Wi-Fi network, then choose Wi-Fi is joined, then run immediately, then next. Then we'll create a new shortcut, and the first action to add will be to set cellular data and then set it to turn off. Then you'll just want to do a reverse automation. So go back into automations, choose your Wi-Fi again, choose a Wi-Fi network, and then this time choose when Wi-Fi is disconnected. Then run immediately, then next. And then we'll create a new shortcut again, then add back the action to set cellular data, but this time to turn it on. So now if I'm coming home and then my phone automatically connects to the Wi-Fi, my cellular data will automatically turn off. And then if I disconnect from Wi-Fi when I leave, it will automatically turn on. This is a great shortcut if you want to make sure data is not being used, and also cellular burns battery more, so this is a great battery saving shortcut as well. This next one is another AI shortcut called Wallpaper Generator, and might be my favorite of the bunch. It's a simple shortcut that will ask you for your input on what wallpaper you would like to create. Then there's a text prompt asking to generate an image for a wallpaper using the input we entered. Then it will use Apple Intelligence to create an image of this prompt. I always choose ChatGPT style since that gives the best results. Then it will set it to one of my wallpapers by clicking in and choosing which one you will always want to change. And then we'll have it for the lock screen and home screen. So now when this is ran, we can just describe what we would like to see. We could do something like the Statue of Liberty at sunset, and this will take a minute to complete, and then bam, I got this new wallpaper entirely generated by AI. This is so cool and is the best free wallpaper you can get, and it's all built into your phone. And real quick, before we get into this next AI shortcut and the special Harry Potter shortcuts, we have today's video sponsor, ESR. They make some of the best iPhone accessories and are always up to date with the latest technology. For example, ESR just released their new Qi 2.2 3-in-1 magnetic charging station that now comes with a 25-watt fast charging, which is the best available right now. But hey, with faster charging speeds, sometimes your phone can get hot. So ESR pioneered a new cooling technology into their charger called Cryo Boost. This technology uses a fan to cool your phone, and you can literally see the flow of air coming out of the charger. And keeping your phone cool helps with the longevity of your battery and also improves the charging efficiency of the charger. And ESR states that this efficiency allows for an iPhone 17 Pro to charge to 60% in 30 minutes, while an Apple official charger only does 50% in 30 minutes. And if you want, you can even toggle the cooling and light off using the button so you can sleep peacefully next to it at night. Not only that, this is also a 3-in-1 charger, so you can charge your phone in portrait or landscape mode, charge your AirPods, and also fast charge even the latest Apple Watch to 50% in 30 minutes. And an Apple Watch charger is removable and can be plugged into another USB-C port for charging. They even include a 50-watt power brick and a USB-C cord that is powerful enough to charge your MacBook. So if you guys are interested in this charger or any of ESR's products, check out their site using the link below in the description. Now for this next one, someone requested the ability to record audio and have AI summarize it with action items. So here is the AI recorder shortcut. This shortcut first uses the record audio action, then it saves the recorded audio to files folder I named meeting recordings. Then it will transcribe the recorded audio to text, then use ChatGPT with a quick prompt that says break this up into 3 sections. first section is a summary, second is key points with chapters and timestamps, and third is any action items. Then it creates a note with a response from ChatGPT and saves it into a notes folder I call meeting recorder. And then it will name the meeting note with the date it was recorded, and it will open the note when it is all said and done. And then it will also save the recording in the note as well. Now, before you run this shortcut, you will want to go into settings, then display and brightness, and scroll down to auto lock and change to never. If you don't do this, then the recorder will actually stop recording and not even save if your phone goes to sleep. So this is very important. Now, when you run the shortcut, the recorder will pop up and then I can tap to start and tap to end the recording. Once the recording is done, it will ask you to allow access to allow recording to save. You can choose always allow for future recordings. Then it will start processing for a couple seconds and it will pop up a note with the date at the top, give you the summary, the key points, chapters, and timestamps, then lastly, action items. Then even below that, at the bottom, you'll see a recording where I can play straight from the Notes app. This is such a useful tool for recording meetings or interviews or anything like that. This next request was a shortcut that can track when you arrive and leave work and tell you how many times you've been to work. I separated this into two shortcuts since it requires two automations. For the arriving at work shortcut, it gets the current date, then formats the date to this format string to get the day of the week, month, year, hour, minute, and AM or PM. Then it formats the current date again in a second formatted date action to get a second value with this format string to get the month and year. Then it finds the note I created called work log. It will split the note by new lines, then filters the text where all following are true. Name contains arrive, and name contains the second formatted date that pulls the month and year. Then it counts the lines that match that and adds a 1 to include the day you actually ran the shortcut. Then it shows a notification with a message letting you know it has been logged and how many logs it has been this month. Then it appends the arrive time to a work log note with the first formatted date that has the date and time. Then we'll need to go into the automations tab and choose arrive. Then for location, you will put in your work address, then anytime, and then run immediately, then hit next. Then add the shortcut we just created. Then to track when we leave, we'll need to create a new shortcut. It again gets the current date, formats the date twice with the same format string as the previous one, finds the note called work log, then it will pin a note that says leave with the formatted date, the one that gives us the day and time to the work log note. Then shows notification that we logged the departure of work. Then same thing, you'll go to automations, but this time you will choose leave. You will input the work address for location, then anytime, and then run immediately, and then hit next, and then input the shortcut we just created. So now when you arrive at work, you will automatically track the day and time you arrived and how many times you have been to work this month. And then when you leave, it will track the day and time you left. Then when you go into your notes for work log, you will see the log of your arrivals and departures. This is super useful if you want to know how long you are at work or need to log hours manually. For this next request, you guys wanted a shortcut that will run in low power mode on steroids to save battery life. This shortcut will start with a menu dropdown that asks if you want to enable or disable the shortcut. Then under enable, you will create a text with enable on it and set variable action to this text. And then you'll just do the same thing for disable. So then we can now use these variables in an if statement to where if the action is enable, it will turn off Wi-Fi, turn off cellular data, turn off Bluetooth, turn on low power mode, turn appearance to dark, then turn on reduce motion, set media volume to 25%, and set brightness to 10%. Then it will show a notification saying battery saving mode is enabled. Then the same if statement for disable, but just the opposite actions of the enabled statement. So now when this is ran and then enabled, your phone will go into an ultimate power saving mode. And then when ran and disabled, it will reverse everything. Now, if you want to use this one, I do recommend you customize it to what you feel comfortable keeping off and on so you can still have access to your phone, as during this mode, you can't really do much. And for this next one, we have a super awesome shortcut called AI Recipe Notetaker that actually fellow YouTuber Steven Robles had created. If you guys don't know who he is, he creates awesome tech and shortcut content as well. So if you guys want to check him out, I'll put a link to his channel next to this shortcut. But what I did is actually make an additional shortcut that works with this shortcut he created to be the ultimate AI recipe assistant. Starting off with the first shortcut, it starts with receiving images, media, and web info from the shortcut input. It then creates contents of the shortcut input using the get method. Then makes an HTML from the contents of the URL above. Then with a text action, a prompt is created that says to take the HTML, clean it up, and pull the recipe ingredients, and then to organize by ingredients, and then followed by the steps of the recipe. Then use that text to send to ChatGPT to configure, then split the ChatGPT response into ingredients, and then get the first and last item to create a list from the split text. Then it will add that into a text with a link to the shortcut input, then makes rich text from the text and creates a note from it in a folder of your choice, with the name being the first item since that is the title of the recipe. So here's how it works. If you're on TikTok or Instagram and you come across a recipe, you could simply hit the share button and then go to more and then find the shortcut in the share sheet. You'll want to allow always here for future reference. Then in just a few seconds, you'll get a note with the title of the recipe, ingredients, and steps on how to make it, and even a link to the video you pulled it from. This is an absolute gem for anyone who likes to cook, but to make things even easier for the person that wants to make this recipe and any recipes you've saved in the past, I created a shortcut called Ingredients List Maker to work in tandem with this shortcut. This shortcut starts by receiving the necessary details from the shared input. It gets the text from input and then splits the text by new lines. Then repeats with each item in the split text, and then we'll have an if statement that looks for any lines with a bullet point and replace it with a blank space. Then trims any remaining white space from the text, then adds the text to a reminders list called grocery list in this case with no alert. So now if I'm ready to actually make one of these recipes I've downloaded, I could take the note and hit the share button, then more, then choose the ingredient list maker shortcut to quickly add all the necessary ingredients to my grocery list. So when I go to the list, every item and the amount I need is all there ready for me. These two shortcuts in tandem makes the whole process of prepping a meal super easy, making you look like a chef on date night. And then if you don't get to look like a chef, then what about looking like a wizard in the world of Harry Potter? Well, if you didn't know already, Siri actually already contains some basic spells. Here are some examples. Lumos, Nox, Accio TikTok.
Steak, cheese, and rice is my...
But if you want to get creative, you could create your own spells or Harry Potter references using the Apple Shortcuts app. For example, I created a shortcut called I solemnly swear that I am up to no good to open the Find My app, just like Marauder's map does in the movie. I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. I created another called Mischief Managed that will turn my focus mode to sleep and lock my phone. Mischief Managed. And then I created another called Alohomora, which will unlock my front door just like the spell does in the movie to open doors. Alohomora. The ideas here could go on, and this is just a fun one to share with your friends or kids, or if you're Harry Potter obsessed like me. This next shortcut has been circling the internet, but was just too good not to share with you guys. It's called the All Media Downloader, and it was created by someone named @1MrNewton, and it allows you to download and save any video you find on social media. This shortcut is very long and complicated, so instead of spending the majority of this video discussing it, it'll be linked below in the comments so if you guys want to check it out or see how it works. But a couple notes here is that it is a share sheet shortcut and has a comment inside the shortcut that shows which sites it works with. To activate it, you simply go to a video on, let's say, TikTok, and then hit the share button, then more, and find the All Media Downloader shortcut. Hit allow a few times for the sites to send the video back and forth to the converting sites. Then bam, check your photos library, and there it is. So easy and quick, great for people who like to remix videos or want to view them offline. Up next is a shortcut for anyone who has dropped their iPhone in the water. If you ever own an Apple Watch, you know that you could eject water out, but you can't do this on an iPhone until this shortcut was made by Josh0678. This is another complicated and long shortcut, so I'm just going to show you how it works. It uses ultra low 165 Hz frequency sound waves to propel moisture out of the speaker cavity system. So when ran, it'll give you two options, begin and touch. If you choose the begin option, it will automatically adjust your media volume and play the low frequency sound for about 10 seconds. Then it'll give you a notification that this is done and adjust the media back down. And if you choose the touch option, it does the same thing, but instead of raising the volume immediately to 100%, you will be able to manually adjust the volume to a preferred level. and then it also won't stop until you actually stop it. This shortcut could be a lifesaver for anyone caught in an unfortunate wet iPhone situation. So that was 10 new Apple shortcuts and automations that were just too good not to share with you guys. If you guys want to check out any of these shortcuts, they are all linked in the description below. And if there are any shortcut ideas you would love to see in a future video, then drop that idea in the comments. If you want to know when more videos like this come out, then hit that subscribe button, and you can also check out my shortcuts playlist that's somewhere on the screen here to learn about even more shortcuts. See you guys in the next one. Peace.